What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Hope everybody had a great week, and wish you all a great weekend. Um, this is probably gonna be a quick video. I know I always say quick, and then they get long-winded or stressed out or whatever. But this time, I just really ain't with it this morning. I'm not really motivated like I normally am to try to get things done. But I just wanted to do a little quick little something just to show you guys that what we getting ready to do. So um I gotta I gotta get I gotta get ready to start back on this Tahoe, my best friend truck. Let me get the camera turned around. We went last weekend and got the engine, so I got to refresh myself on where everything went. I know it looked real crazy right now, but you know, this the kind of stuff that come along with pulling the engine in one of these trucks. So it's one of them situations to where, if you don't take it out and go right back in, you gotta kind of like, okay, let me look at everything and see where everything went. So what I'm gonna do is this time I'm not gonna time lapse the whole procedure. I'm gonna just put the engine in. I'm gonna get as far as I can with getting it in and getting to a stopping point. So I'll probably be down here cleaning till the night. And then I'll, kind of cut the camera back on and show y'all the end result, how it looks sitting in there and whatnot. Obviously it's gonna look around the same way as it did when it came out, because it was nothing special other than, rebuild, little peppy cam, valve springs, et cetera, et cetera. But I also got to do some stuff to the truck. I didn't reseal the thermostat housing like I should have. I added coolant a little bit too soon, and it's seeping out that thermostat gasket. So I'm gonna have to redo that, and I'm gonna hopefully try to see if I can rerun my fuel line like I wanted to do. But I got to get this out the way because it's holding this side of the shop down and that side, so literally nothing else can get under here. All I have is an 18 by 21 building. So I'm gonna show y'all the motor, and then I'm gonna probably cut it off for a little bit and then see if I can get myself ready to motivated to go back to together with it. All right, y'all, here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna say partially rebuilt 6.2 liter aluminum block, aluminum heads. Everything is stock on this motor as far as I know, other than the valve spring upgrade and the cam. Everything else is just pretty much, rebuild. That turquoise color is a color that my partner wanted to get for it. He got the block and the valve covers turquoise. The valve covers don't look the same because the prep work wasn't what it was supposed to be. So that paint ain't gonna do nothing but chip off. Anytime you painting anything, and I'm not a body guy, I'm not an expert, I'm not a paint expert or any of that nature, but I do realize this, that if your prep work is not right, it's gonna show in the end results of the paint, and then it's gonna more than likely just flake off. So hopefully I can get this sitting in there today, or at least by the night, which I think I will. I'm just more so concerned with where I'm going to consider a stopping point. So I'm going to go ahead and get y'all cut off for right now. And then when I cut the camera back on, hopefully the motor be sitting in there with some more stuff around it. If I can finish it to the point where I got the front on as well, then I might, but we'll see. So it's like almost 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm going to stay down here as long as I can. So I got about 12 hours before I normally cut myself off to get ready to go home, but we're gonna see how things go. So y'all just stay tuned and bear with me. I'm more than likely gonna do a separate video for that, because I don't want to run that with this truck here. So if I can get to that one, that'll be great. That'll probably lift my spirits some. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all later on in the video. All right, y'all, it's still early. I ain't got no further than what you see right here and already had to stop. I'm getting ready to put the new engine mounts on. I got everything bagged and tagged from when me and my best friend took the engine out. We bagged and tagged all the bolts that we took off, so we know exactly where to go back. Sent the engine, dropped it off to the guy or whatever with mounts on it. Y'all see it ain't no mounts on it, which we told him that we was going to replace the mount. How am I put the new mounts on with no bolts? So now I got to go to the parts store and hopefully match up the right type of bolt, the engine mounts on, and then I hopefully can go smooth with trying to get this thing back in there today. So that's a lesson learned for me. It's something that I want to do more of, but something I don't do enough of to have experience with. So for one, take a lot of pictures or video document your product, whether it be cylinder heads, intake, engine, whatever, block, anything that you got to drop off to somebody to get done. Take a lot of pictures, write down whatever you need to write down, and make sure you get back what you dropped off. Because a lot of times something simple as just bolts can stop you right in your tracks and keep you from being able to do what you want to do. Now, could I go ahead and put the motor in? Yeah, I can go ahead and bolt it up to the transmission and put the torque converter bolts in and all that. But I don't want to do that. I want to set it down. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to keep going back and forth up under this truck. So I want to have the mounts on this so I can have something to set the engine down on. But without bolts, I can't put the mount on. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go into the parts store, and maybe I'll take one of them other bolts with me and match it up and see if I can get the right style replacement bolts to go in there. So stay tuned, y'all. All right, y'all. I got it sitting in there. Stopped a couple of times. Had to deal with a fair amount of issues, but got it in there. You would think that when you putting the engine in, especially after you got somebody else to go ahead and, I guess, go through it and do whatever upgrades you want, or even a factory rebuild, that you will have everything back like you needed for it to just drop in and go. But you got to expect to do a little bit of extra stuff just to get something simple done. I had to go and get the motor mount bolts where it bolts up to the actual engine block. Those wasn't back on the block. And then I'm trying to hook the harness up underneath, and the new crank sensor ain't the same, so it won't even plug in. So I'm like, man, God done, man. So I got the bell housing bolts tight. I got the torque converter bolts tight. I didn't put the start on. I got the knock sensor harnesses ran and got those tight. I had to clean some of the paint off the side of the block so I can hook the ground up, and got that squared away. So in my mind, the hardest part is already done. Now I just got to hopefully let the puzzle fall back into place if the engine guy did what he was supposed to do. So I was going to put the water pump on, and we sent the long block with the water pump, but the water pump obviously didn't come back, as you can see, which my guy got him a new water pump anyway. But how I'm supposed to put it on with no bolts? So I got to get those, and it's just little frustrating things. You got to pay attention to detail. I'm all about details, man, trying to get the little details right. So with that being said, I'm just grateful that it's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up with the plastic bag again, and let the hood back down, and hopefully next week or either next weekend I'll be able to do some more stuff to it. So we're going to go to the couch, get the video closed out, and then I got some more stuff I got to get lined out. So just stay tuned. All right, we're on the couch. I'm a little bit disappointed, to say the least. I know it's very difficult to build an engine. I know it's very difficult to do a lot of the other related stuff that comes along with building an engine, but you must pay attention to the small details. The small details that keep you from even starting the engine, you know? I kind of knew that I was going to have a little bit of setbacks and a little bit of struggle with, you know, getting it back together, because it's been so long since I even messed with the truck. I mean, y'all seen like what, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 videos with the truck sitting up here and the motor been out. Some of it was my fault, which I'm going to own up to what I own up to, you know. I played a role in it as well, but the stuff that I didn't have control over, I expect the same effort and the same attention to detail as I would put into anything I'm working on from anybody that I'm getting to do something for me. So it is what it is. Everybody ain't going to try to do the right thing. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I got some more stuff I got to do. So as always, be blessed, be encouraged, keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video.